Hey guys, and welcome. I'm Jason Stephenson, and this is my brother Matt. G'day Matt.
Hi Jay.
Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Matt is going to be here with us today, and of course this is my little dog Dharma, and a rest in peace Buddy. I lost Buddy a week or so ago, but he's up there running in the rainbow clouds now, so it's all good. But anyway, today we're going to work on a meditation called Ho'oponopono. Now, for some of my old subscribers, you might remember me doing a guided meditation on this. I've done affirmations on this. And basically, Ho'oponopono is an old Hawaiian prayer that has been orally passed down for many, many years now, and was just recently brought out to the West since, I think, 2003 by Dr. Hugh Len. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. It, first of all, it's been changed a bit over time, but right now the modern version of this is 4 words or 4 phrases. It's I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And they're up on the screen now, and I'll leave them up there while we do this. Now, basically what this is all about is they used to use it in the Hawaiian circles of family and friends, of when there was disconnect, when things were going wrong in the family unit, and they would bring the people together and they would be open and they would listen to people and be open and accepting and not trying to lay blame. And they found that through acceptance and through listening to people's issues, they were healed naturally. The problems went away. And so with the modern day version of this, using these words, what we're doing is we're going to stop trying to blame everything else in our life that's going wrong, and we begin to take 100% responsibility for ourselves. But here's the catch. It's not only for ourselves. We begin to take 100% responsibility for everything in our life, and that includes other people. And that includes our politicians that we so dearly sometimes really hate, dislike. So what it is, it's basically that when you think of it this way, we're all connected, okay? We're all one unit, a bundle of energy that's, vibrating around. And you see, when we begin to lay blame and we begin to shift our anger and push it out there, we're in fact throwing that back at ourselves and humanity as a whole, everything as a whole, because it's all vibration, Matt, right?
Yes, it is.
It's energy.
Yeah.
And so when we put negative energy out there, we're disrupting the whole flow. So the idea is with Ho'oponopono, we begin to work on ourselves. And in working on ourselves, it subtly shifts the energy and can begin to change, literally change other people around us. Now, I want to give you a few examples of this. The Dr. Hugh Len that has brought this to the West. This is a true story. He worked in a Hawaii state hospital, a mental hospital for mentally ill patients. And they were never having much luck there, and they were going through staff. The patients were shackled. It was a very strict asylum, mental asylum, and they weren't having luck with assisting the patients at all. They invited him to come in, and he said, I won't be working directly with the patients. I'll be looking through their files, and I want an office. So they gave him that office. This Dr. Hugh Len's a psychologist. They gave him that office, they gave him the files, and Dr. Hugh Len began to work on himself by saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And I love you is connecting to the divine energy. And that's where we come from. We were born into a place of love, all of us. And I'm sorry is about, we're saying I'm sorry because we've been unaware of our mistakes. And please forgive me, or allowing forgiveness of ourselves, and it's not about the other people, remember. And thank you is being grateful for everything that we have right at this present moment. So I'd also like to throw in my little sample of this, and I've been doing quite a bit of research on it of late. Even though I'd practiced it in the past, I just kind of dabbled in it. I've been going deeper into it now, and you'll actually see a blog link below. You can click on that blog link and go to my site too and read up on it there. But I left here the other day, about 2 or 3 weeks ago I was doing this, and I left with my 2 dogs at the time, and we walked around the block, and I was cleaning myself. Dr. Hugh Len says it's about cleaning our mind, cleaning our mind, body and spirit with this prayer. I was doing it all the way around, and it doesn't have to be out loud, just mentally repeat it to yourself. And I walked past this place where a dog, an Alsatian dog, has barked at us day after day, year after year after year, to the point where I just expect it. It always happens. This day, however, I was saying the prayer and walked around the block and got to the place and kept going, and there was no barking. Absolute silence. I looked, and the dog was sitting at the gate looking at me, just sitting there. And I kept walking. I'm like, what on earth? And he didn't bark. And I've got to admit, the next few days I didn't do it, and he started barking again. But that was my experience of it. Anyway, we're going to get into this now, and Matt's going to play the crystal.
Yeah, crystal bowl and F. That's for heart.
Okay.
Which is what we're trying
Forgiveness,
to connect to.
and love.
Heart and love.
Okay. And so, guys, all that you need to do for this is just to sit here, closing your eyes, and mentally repeat this mantra to yourself over and over and over. And this is a lifetime thing. This is something we need to work on constantly and forever. And it can be a laborious task. It's not something that's you're just going to do and everything's going to be fixed. But if we want to change the world, we must begin to focus on ourselves. And that's all we can do, is to change ourselves. And in changing ourselves, we're raising our vibration and we're pulling the vibration of all units up. And that's what we're going to do today. So you can close your eyes, back nice and straight. Take 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose. And once you've done those 3 deep breaths, return your breath just to a normal, comfortable rhythm, allowing this sound to move into your heart area. And begin by mentally repeating. You can say it out loud, or you can mentally repeat the words. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I might have to add, you don't have to worry about the feeling of these words at the moment. Don't worry about that. Allow them to come out, and in time, you will really know what you're speaking about. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. When you are ready, coming back into the room where you began this meditation, back into your space. And one more time, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. And welcome home. And that, my friends, is Ho'oponopono. That is something that you can continue to do, and you don't need to be seated whilst doing it. In fact, you do it anywhere and anytime. And in particular, if you sense that you're starting to shift your blame to someone else, or you're starting to get angry and upset, begin by checking in on yourself first. And again, repairing yourself. Something that you have got control over with God, with the divine force. This is something that we are in control of. It's not our job to fix other people, but to work on ourselves. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
And I've asked Matt to do a series with me on the chakras, the guided meditation on chakras. So Matt, will you be coming back next week?
Yeah. Well, we've got 7 major chakras,
Yeah.
and we'll
Awesome.
do some experimenting with those.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Looking
I
forward
love
to it.
that.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks very much, and thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you back next weekend for next weekend's session with my brother Matt too, for a series on the amazing chakras. Okay, bye-bye and much love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.